brief topics that or the yardsticks that we should use while selecting a right automation tool for our application. And at the last, I'll show you the a model automation process flow which I've been using over the past so many years. So moving on to the first topic, that is the need for automation testing. Well, the first and the basic need is when we need to execute some tests repeatedly over and over again. So the automation testing is needed when you have to repeat the same test again and again over a period of time. So with each release, if you have to manually execute the same test cases for, let's say, regression testing, and then when you require resources to execute the test cases of a previous modules and also the new module, and the modules keep on increasing and increasing. So it is not feasible for a manual tester to just keep on testing all the new modules as well as testing the previous modules also. So in order to see that everything is accurate, consistent, and reliable, we would definitely need automation testing. So in order to explain it further, I'll just take an example of a banking application. And in this banking application, if you look at the banking application, which has different modules like saving accounts, we have loans, insurance, fixed deposits, credit cards, stocks, etc. So these are lots of new and modules which we need to build up in a new banking application. So the application is developed in modules and released to the customers to use it. At a later stages, different modules based on the priority are integrated to the existing ones. For example, first of all, we release the saving account, and then the developers start working on the loans, and then once the loans model is ready, then they release a loan to the testing team, and they have to test. So let's take an example that the saving, in order to test the saving accounts module, 10 testers are needed, and around 1,000 test cases needs to be executed in just 1 month. So so we have the testing team ready, and 10 testers are executing 1,000 test cases in 1 month. So that is a pretty much an okay scenario. But let's say after some point of time, loans model is also developed, and then the loans module is also it also requires the same amount of testing effort, that is 10 testers with 1,000 test cases in 1 month. But we have a limitation of only 10 testers in an organization. So see the huge burden on the testing team that they have to test the loan modules as well as the saving modules. We have to do a regression on the saving modules to ensure that when we are integrating the loans module into the system, there is no breakage in the saving modules as such. So in a month's time, they have to test the loans module and also test the saving module for regression. So this is quite a huge effort. And if this continues for all modules, and at the end of the final release, which we assume as release 8, for example, the team cannot do much because they have to do the regression testing for all the modules within the same 1 month. And this will definitely increase the resource cost, that if we have to, for example, we need to acquire new testers, so that will also increase the resource cost. So this is one of the examples that in this particular case, we have to go with automation, and this would really bring down our costs. So the next part is when we have to speed up the execution. So when we say that we need to speed up the test execution, it means that if we have to execute, let's say in the previous example only 1,000 test cases manually, it might take around 1 month or maybe 30 days minimum. But if we convert these test cases into test scripts and run them through an automation tool, it would take very less time, maybe around about 3 to 5 days or so. So the point to note over here is that in a less span of time, you can actually run more number of test scripts, which not only reduces the time but also speeds up the execution tasks. I can also say that this is due to the fact that these scripts can work unattended in an isolated system. Even if you are out of the work, maybe at night you go home, but still the scripts are still running. So that saves a huge amount of time and money. So in this particular example which I've taken in the case of automation, so 11,000 test cases can be executed in 1 month. So this is just a hypothetical example. The next scenario is to achieve improved test coverage. So this is also interlinked with the above steps in the sense that if the test execution speed up, naturally you will cover more test scripts or less test cases, which mean the your coverage is definitely more than what you would do manually otherwise. The next one is to ensure consistency, accuracy, and efficiency. So what does it mean? So it means that no matter how many times you run this script, it will take the same amount of time, and it will also give the same result, which means that the tests are very much consistent, accurate, and efficient. So automation tool is not a human person who would maybe after a few tests he would need some rest or something like that. The next one is reliability and transparency. So if we look from the above point, we can say that the test scripts which we run or execute gives an understanding that the tests are reliable and also transparent. So we would have all the tests, all the details at the end of the testing cycle, that how many test cases were executed, and also the we have different testing tools which take the regular snapshots at different point of time, and it will let us know that for example, test case number 347 was ran in this particular time frame, and here's a screenshot of this particular test case. Next point is, and this is a very important point, is the need of automation testing is to fetch good returns on investment. Obviously, the testing tools are not very cheap. They involve huge costs. They are expensive tools, and we have to involve the cost of the training team also. So initially, the company may feel, or maybe you as managers may feel, that the tool is very costly. But when you use it over a period of time, we actually see the returns on investment is huge, generally huge. So let me put it in this way, that if you feel at some point of time you need to increase the resources for some work in future, and if you feel that instead of hiring more resources, you can invest that amount of money in a tool, and then when you are executing using a tool and you reach a point wherein the tool efficiency is much more than a person's efficiency, then it will save huge cost to the company or the organization. The last one in this particular series, in this area, is quality. So if we look at all the points that we had discussed above, so it would greatly let us know that the quality of the application is also increased, because every test has been executed at least once or maybe many times